Yo, Nerfed, what's up, man? What's up? Dude, I'm so happy you got in here this early, dude. 40 seconds into stream, man. I'm so happy to see you here. Um, and yeah, dude. Raz, you said I can hear you twice. Also, hi. Is that a problem for? Is that a problem on my end, probably? Or is that a problem elsewhere? I think you may have your. Oh, okay. So I have my stream open. Wait, I don't have my stream open. Um. Fixed it. Fixed it. I see what it was. It was my webcam audio. That's so weird. Thank you guys so much for getting in here early and letting me know. Yo, Fish, what's up, man? Shout out to the three of you guys that are in here so early, literally within the first 2 minutes. Um, all three of you guys are here, so I'm so grateful to have you guys here, and hopefully you guys have all had an amazing day so far. And as always, hopefully I can make it at least a little bit better. Tonight's streams should be pretty fire. Hopefully it's very fire. Uh, Tomorrow I won't be able to stream, unfortunately, so hopefully we can get some compensation in today and maybe have an amazing stream. But yeah, how are you guys doing? Like, explain. Like, how have you guys been today? Said W? Yeah, I know. Hopefully, yesterday we literally did not make a trade the entire stream. Hopefully today we at least make a trade, if not a few trades. And once again, there's always this small goal of getting a donation. I never expect to get a donation, but if we do, that would be fire. Uh, and and then of course get as many people in here as we possibly can. That will be another goal. You said pretty good, and you. My day's been solid. Today's actually been a pretty good day. It's in preparation for tomorrow because tomorrow's gonna be a super rough day for me. But with all that being said, today's been amazing so far. Yo, talented. You said we live, boy. Talented, we are live. Koopa Troopa, you said, are you donating? No, I am trading limiteds, man. That's why it has the Robux and the title and everything. Uh, but yeah, thank you so much for coming to the stream, Koopa. And I'm sorry I can't donate you, but if you don't mind, feel free to stay and stream if you really would like to. You're definitely welcome here. Also, this person has a really cool avatar. Why is it gonna be rough tomorrow? I have multiple tests tomorrow, like pretty big tests. End of the year tests, like since the year is wrapping up and everything. There's a couple tests, and I also have a track meet. And it's like the only reason I'm stressed about that is because it's a very competitive one. I missed the stream yesterday because I was gambling. You're crazy, bro. You're crazy, but that's fine, man. I did. I missed you in yesterday's stream, but it's not too big of a deal considering you made it to today's stream. Shouldn't you be revising? As in what? Looking over stuff for the test tomorrow? You said, ah, dang, I bombed my math quiz today. Yeah, tomorrow I have a math test with a pretty large portion of my grade, and then I also have a Kim test. I like and sub, please. My name is Anayer1234521. I'm so sorry, Jane, but I'm unfortunately not donating in today's stream. But thank you so much. If you really did, like and subscribe, I appreciate you, man. Hopefully you enjoy stream, but unfortunately I'm not donating in this stream. Yeah, or are you just confident? Dude, I'm the opposite of confident. Um, I am so unconfident. However, uh, I also like don't care that much about school, and I'm still maintaining my 4.0. So I'm doing that with as much or as little care as possible. So I'm not gonna change anything. You said good luck, man. Yo, thank you so much, man. And I wouldn't say I'm confident, but I'm pretty. I trust myself, but not confident. Definitely not confident. Um, but I would rather do that than sit here and study all night. Do you not need it to graduate? Like, what do you mean? Like, I needed to graduate, but like I said, I have a 4.0 GPA still, meaning I've never got anything below an A. I don't know how the grade system works elsewhere, but in America, 4.0 GPA is like the highest GPA you can get, unless it's weighted. Passing the math test. Yeah, I would need to pass it. It's just like I said, I have trust in myself to pass it. If you fail, do you still pass? No, 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 no. But once again, I'm definitely not gonna fail it. Not out of confidence, just out of logic. You know, logically, there's no shot I do too bad on it. Um, what are you learning in math? Stuff, man. I'm assuming you know, like high school, like late high school stuff is insane. In terms of math, so much of it is not used in the real world. But once again, I don't have a problem with it because I still managed to do pretty well. We need to get a trade done this stream. Like I said, hopefully we can get a couple. But our pirate vision just came off and it just got a 70 KOP yesterday after a raise. So if I could find somebody that would be willing to give like 70k, maybe with a solid item, that would be great. 70k and an upgrade would be so awesome. I feel like, oh, this guy. I wonder if this guy would have any interest. I'm gonna ask this guy. This guy said hi, sir. Hi. Hey, can you help me with a question? Uh, depends. I'm learning quadratic equations and other stuff. Makes sense. How much OP should I give to get a hollow Valk? Probs like 1 to 2k max. Let's see. This fabulous guy. I don't know if he can see my chats. I low-key want to ask him if he would give a cotton plus. Bro, also I got this fat pimple. As for one. This guy's a really cool inventory. Oh, it'd be so awesome if this guy would give a cotton plus. I'm just too nervous to shoot my shot for a cotton plus for PRV. Actually, let me just ask him. Fabulous. Smovs versus Uncle Sam is light versus dark triad. Wait, what? Who is that? Who is that? I've heard that. I know it's like a term used, but is that actually a person? Would you have any interest in PvP? Smalls really need to learn how to surf. Um, I don't know. It would be cool if I could learn how to surf. However, like the nearest beach to me is quite far. Therefore, I would be able to surf very inconsistently. Learn how to surf in CS. About trading seems so slow right now. I'm trying to trade my ice skulls with full 15, but I can't get any inbounds. I completely agree. Everything is insanely slow right now. You are the surface looking person ever. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I would probably suck at surfing though, high key. Also, I feel like this person's probably trying to talk to me, but I look-y have everybody in game muted. You're officially trading off Iodo. Okay, sorry, enough about surfing. No, no worries, no worries. But yeah, you're officially trading off Iodo. How much are you looking for on it? Not that I'm interested. I'm just curious. How dead is Gamma, bro? I've got an inbound for 2 KOP. I'm assuming insanely dead because so many items got like or so many particle items got randomly hyped up. Like literally for no reason. They had a particle update, but it barely changed anything. Sure, everything looks a little cooler now, but like not as much as it changed everything. I think all the specs are really bad at the moment. I agree. Uh, oh my gosh. Let's see. How much you looking for on Iota? Yes. Locked deal. It's 160 KOP with Santa Tentacles and Gingerbread Immortal Sword, but it's a 300 KOP post overpays. Dude, that is so insane, man. That's so fire. And also, it seems like you're getting that. Is it a 2v1 straight up, or is it like, a couple smaller ads as well? Regardless, that sounds very solid because you're also getting two items that probably will raise sometime in the future, near future, possibly. It's a 3v1. He's adding pinstripe. Yeah, I got you. That sounds super solid, man. Congrats on that. I'm assuming you're getting a lot more than you gave. Also, this guy's a really cool inventory. What the heck? Uh, I really am looking to trade PRV though and some ads maybe and try to get like Bloxy or something. I think that would be so cool. It's just I'm not used to trading bigger items, so I don't know what I'd have to do. You give around 230. So you gave around 230 and you're getting what? Like 450 post overpays? 70k win in 1 week. Yeah, that's insane, man. Congrats. Hmm. Dang, I don't know what to do. Honestly, I just want to make a trade. That's really it. But like I said, if we could get like an upgrade with PRV and a good deal in an upgrade on PRV, that'd be so fire. But yeah, that's insane, man. Honestly, my profit within the past like 3 days or so has been near nothing because I've made like no trades. I guess maybe the past 2 days, but with that being said, not much has been happening. Also, Domino Nuke. Dominoes, dominoes, dominoes. No. Oh my gosh, I can't get it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. No, got it. Got it. Got it. Get it. No. Oh, I got another one. You said me too. Yes. Dude, but how many dominoes did we get? Dang, we got like 2k from that. Maybe I'm tweaking. Maybe it was like 1.3, 1.4. But we got a lot of dominoes from that. That's actually lit. We could get any of the hoverboards now. We could also get a dog. I kind of want to save up for Speed Orb. I feel like Speed Orb's clutch. Or maybe like one of the ones that make you invisible, like the Phantom Orb. Those would be kind of cool too. But yeah, no, congrats to you, Tops, because it seems as if you've made some very nice trades as of recent, and you have a very nice trade locked in. Hopefully, I can get a nice trade locked in here soon. That's all I'm asking for right now. Like once again, I would love to get a trade done this stream. That'd be awesome. Maybe a couple trades, but specifically one big trade. Do you guys have any advice? Like I know most of you guys trade around the same value as me, like in terms of value of the items you guys trade. But like, do you guys have any advice in terms of trading bigger items? Because I'm in such a stuck position right now because I'm trying to get bigger items just so, or not bigger items plural, but a bigger item so I can wear it and stuff. So I don't know. I'm just stuck. I was kind of stuck with the semi loop, and I'm finally breaking from it. Yeah, it definitely makes sense. I don't know. I don't know how to trade bigger items. That's my problem. So like, I don't know what I should be looking for right now. You have a lot of dead items. Yeah, I own a lot of items. But most of the dead items I own, I got, like when they were really good. Like I never gave too much for anything. I can downgrade gingerbread and ice cone ads. Yeah, see, I don't think that's terrible, but like, I just wouldn't be interested in that. Like, I want a definitively good trade for me, basically. Sorry, I've never traded anything bigger than a Valk. Yeah, I get you, and I'm in that exact same position. I've never traded anything bigger than a Valk, and right now I'm trading something. bigger than a Valk actually. PRV is definitely bigger than a Valk because it's like 70k higher. I can downgrade gingerbread ice cream. But yeah, I think it's realistically like 400k. It got 70k yesterday, so I don't know. Like I think it would be so awesome if I could get like a cotton and ads, or maybe low ball ice falc, low ball bloxy. Like that's what I want to do right now. I just don't know enough about bigger items to like tell somebody whether or not I think it's a good trade for them or anything. Like that's my problem. I'm so uneducated on anything above like 200k, and even items 1 through 200k I'm not very educated on. So really anything above 100k I'm just trading like anybody else. Like I'm really at no advantage. See, like purple queen and ads wouldn't be bad either, but it looks like this guy's purple queen's not for trade. This guy looks like he's chasing me. Who is that? Wait, is that guy that looks like Swapars? Who is that? I don't think it's Swapars. I can't catch him. He's running from me. Who is that? Wait, I feel like I've definitely. Okay, well I guess it's definitely not Swapars. What dead items does he have? Yeah, I don't think I have too many dead items. I mean items that don't get frequent trades, but like I don't know. I wouldn't really consider myself to have too many dead items. Like, I mean, I guess some faces. Like, Eva's is dead, but it's a serial too, so the face doesn't even matter. PRV kind of dying, but you should be able to get around 50 to 80. Yeah, yeah, I agree. But I mean, even dying, I don't know. Yesterday got 70k. It's not doing as good as it has been, but it also just rose 100k. So, you know, considering it got 70k post raise, like it's doing like technically better than ever. But I get what you mean. Like there are some people trying to trade it and everything. Hopefully I can get like 50 to 80 though. Maybe 50 and an upgrade, or 80 and like a bigger downgrade. Lowball IV by about, dude, yeah, if I could lowball IV by like 60, that would be fire. That's kind of like exactly what I'm looking for. Also, somebody gave me a 2 overpay. Are we serious? Also that guy sent on that, not too great. Um hmm I don't know. Like, see, I'm so stuck. I guess I could post a trade ad like looking for Ice Falc or something. PRV, throw on dinos. IV is what? It's 470. And then I could throw on by like 60. So maybe throw on like 20k, a little less than 20k. 15. Throw on that. Actually, wait. Let me just throw on this. Upgrade any, but I would definitely do that. But yeah, the trades have been so dry. Last trade we made was like a day ago, and it doesn't even, or a day and a half ago, 2 days ago, and it doesn't even count because it was like literally 200 value. So I don't know. We're so stuck. Maybe we should server hop. This server doesn't really have much to bring for us. I wouldn't say. This guy, if he was to give Valken ads or something, that would probably work. But he doesn't seem like the type of guy to invest in PRV. He owns a lot of demand. I need somebody that likes semis slash rares, but happens to own a solid bit in demand. I think that's the ideal target right now. I think I've been in like all of these. I don't think I've been in Bright's server. I don't think. No, I have not. Ooh, this guy has IV. See, this guy definitely has no interest in PRV though. He owns like the most demand inventory ever. Yo, Yeez, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? How has your day been? Yo, what's up, Bright? What is up, Bright? How are you doing? John, what's up? Yo, shout out to you guys who are just popping in. I'm so thankful to have you guys here. How have you guys all been? How have you guys been? I will start. My day has been pretty solid. It's like the calm before the storm, man. Today has been super easy throughout. It's been a very fun day, very nice day. A lot of free time. Tomorrow is gonna be the exact opposite. I was talking about it earlier. I have multiple tests and a huge track meet, so I'm kind of nervous for tomorrow. I sent a trade for bunny ears earlier. Could you A/C? Depending on how good the trade is, I could consider A/Cing. Um, is it this Yeez? If it is, honestly, I wouldn't be able to counter. It's too far from something I'd be willing to do. Therefore, like a counter wouldn't like, I don't know. I just don't know what I'd counter with, to be honest. I'd be looking for something a bit closer to what I'd be willing to do. Should I have Robux? Feel free to send me something higher. Also, bunny ears are like on the verge of raising, so people are offering pretty good for them right now. So yeah, feel free to send me or resend me. But unfortunately, that was a decent bit too low. But thank you so much for sending, regardless. Does this guy have enough to? I don't think he does. Let me mute this server actually. Yo, Snow Bellini, what's up? John, you said my day has been slow. Bro, Bunny should drop on gosh. Yeah, I get you. Bunny's actually doing really good right now. As soon as I got bunny ears, they started doing really good. So I'm pretty happy about that. That means I can get a pretty nice trade on them. But there for a while, it did look like they were gonna drop. But right now, they're like actually on the brink of a raise. Let's see. Is anybody sending anything nice in trade ads? Not really. I could also just look for like with PRV what I could do. And for those of you guys who are just tuning in, I'm kind of looking to trade my Pirate Vision right now. What I could do is look for like one of the 300 to 340k items and just ask for ads on top of them. Really anything. I'm just looking for what it gets. What do you get for PRV? It was a very interesting trade. I would consider it like a quote unquote Robux fluke, but it was also like not a fluke. Like, it just had a lot of Robux in it, so it's hard to explain it in terms of items, but it was a pretty solid trade. On both ends, I think I still gave quite a lot, especially with Robux. But I'm not too unhappy. There's definitely profits to be made with what I gave. And it just got a 70k OP yesterday, so more currently, it's doing really good right now. Actually, post raise wasn't with the greatest items ever, but with that being said, my ask now is probably going to be at least like 70, especially if it's in a downgrade. In an upgrade, I may be willing to work my way down to like 50, 60, depending on what the item is. This guy's chasing me around. I don't know. Um, but yeah, Mud, do you have any advice on like what I should look for or who I should look to trade the PRV to? Because like I said, this is kind of what I'm looking to do right now. Not that I dislike the item whatsoever. I just kind of want to upgrade, or maybe not even upgrade. I mean, yeah, I just want to. I want to get a bigger item. So like, what would you recommend me doing? Because I don't really trade big items. Like this is the biggest item I've ever traded, really. Highest valued item I've ever traded. See, because like hypothetically, you should totally do a giveaway in the future. I agree, I totally should. The only problem is like, especially like giveaways would reflect how well I'm doing. So if I'm doing really good, we'll be having a lot of giveaways. If I'm doing solid, we may do a giveaway here and there. Or for example, right now I'm just starting out, so a lot of things are a little slower. Giveaways right now wouldn't be very smart for me. But I get you. I get what you're saying. Also, another thing with giveaways, you get a lot of people that like never come back. So definitely giveaways in the future, but I don't know when. Joining the item server for it would help. You can have a bigger chance of getting a good offer. Yeah, I did join the item server, and I definitely get that. See this person. Let's see, honorable caps. But yeah, I do think that's pretty smart. Or I'll ask Cyborg. He has some items that he looks like he could offer if he has interest in PRV. But yeah, I don't know, man. Honestly, I'm just looking to upgrade it. Upgrade anything. Mass sending for items like PRV wouldn't help. I completely agree. That's why I'm just trying to find somebody that's interested. Because PRV is definitely one of those items you have to find the right person for. And with semis especially, semis slash rares. I mean, PRV, it may be slightly over the cutoff, but I'd almost consider it a rare with its copies. Like I'd say it's debatably a rare. Also, this person's chasing me. I don't know what they're trying to say. Cannot hear you, bro. Cannot hear you, bro. Um, I don't know. He definitely could be talking. Use your sign. That's what I do. Yeah, I could use my sign and say it. The only problem is my sign has live on it. But I don't know, man. It's not that I don't know how to trade. Like I definitely know how to trade. It's just with bigger items. Like I'm so used to trading smaller items. I know bigger items probably work so much differently. I use the sign to talk to people. Oh, that definitely makes sense. This person is chasing me around. Seuss, Seuss. What are you planning to do after school? We had a huge conversation about this yesterday, so I'm not gonna go too in depth with it. But honestly, I am super unsure. To summarize things, yesterday, if you were there, like it was a very large conversation. But yeah, you said Biggs mentioned. Yes, Demi, bro. Shout out to you for making it to stream today. I'm so happy to see you here, and I am looking to upgrade. To some extent, like not crazy upgrade. Like I'm not going crazy because I'm so downgraded, but I made a personal decision, just that I wanted to own a bigger item, just to like hold and wear and everything. Less for profit, but I just want to own a bigger item. So I am like kind of upgrading right now to some extent. To some extent, I'm not like all out upgrading, but I would like to upgrade some. I have a PRV now, so what I'm looking to like, do you have any recommendations? What do you classify as a big? Um, I would like to own something like 650 plus. Like I don't know. That's like a quote unquote big to me. So like right now, what I'd like to do is get one of the sound items, like maybe Bloxy, 650 big. 650 solidly big, but that's huge compared to my biggest item I've ever owned. Like right now, like PRV, considering it pulls like 70, is my biggest item I've really ever owned. So it's like technically 400 with OPs and everything. You kind of have to wait for an offer. That's all you can really do. Yeah, I completely agree. I don't know. I'm just stuck. I guess I'm just trying to speed up the process, especially because the last few days my trades have been super slow. Actually, this person may be interested. Uh, Sean. They do own some They own Cap'n. I see you own Cap'n. Any interest in PRV? You could look into uh depending. Oh, what else? Bloxy, chicken, Vov, Scotland. Yeah, what I'm kind of looking for right now is Bloxy. But I guess more broadly, like, do you have any advice on like just how to find somebody? Like, I don't know, because I know obviously there's good traders. There's traders that are gonna ask for something super good, or like super huge OPs and stuff, and traders that aren't gonna ask for as much. Maybe less used to trading and everything. Like in terms of bigger items, like what people should I look to trade? I might be, but I'm not looking to give all demand for semis right now. Completely understand. If like, This guy says small A/C. So since I'm a relatively slow trader, I have this tendency to sit on all my items, meaning that I would not profit until my item raises. Yeah, definitely makes sense. Okay, here's how I work with intermediate items that you classify for bigs. You can overpay for one of these better sound items since they are relatively coordinated. I get you. Um, no worries. Sorry for wasting your time, but feel free to send if you want. Just get in the mindset that you'll have the item for around a month or two. But yeah, it's just personal preference, like chicken Bloxy. Dude, I love Bloxy, so I kind of want to get Bloxy and just sit on it because I love the item. You know, in terms of profit, it may not be the smartest thing to do. Um, but I do really want to get Bloxy. Like that was one of the reasons I started trading. I love Bloxy. Dude, I feel like my space bar is like it keeps getting jammed. But yeah, it's just personal preference. Okay, got you. But like, I don't know. This guy owns Yodo, Vivmo. This guy. If this guy had enough to offer, I feel like he would actually offer something nice, just based on his preference. Do you think faces will get fixed and go back up? If faces get fixed, they will go back up. I can't really speak too much on whether or not they will get fixed, because that's all internal for Roblox and Roblox HQ and possibly Rollymons if they ever see the potential to fix it. From what I see in proofs, Block's got an OP with Scott and around 21k, basically a 1v1. After that is a 90k OP. Yeah, and PRV's last proof I think was it was 70k. It was literally yesterday, so that's probably around what I'll value its OP at. I think that's pretty fair, give or take some, of course. Then 45 OP on Bloxy with CF plus Screen Queen. Can you show me your inventory real quick? Got you, got you. Let's see. Right now, I am chilling with PRV. Like I said, it's 330, but like I said, literally yesterday got a proof worth 70. So 330 plus 70 in a downgrade, of course. So it'd be 70 in a downgrade. Ice School, Kawaii Cat, um, Jacko, number 2 Evas, serial 2 Evas, Bandage. I actually own all the faces in here. Actually, I don't own RBM. I own Blizzard Beast Mode now. Show POV recent proof. I'm not good with semis, so I need to see. Yeah, so to be fair, it is with not the greatest items ever, but I don't think the item's that bad. I need to check its proofs, but yeah, let me check. It was 71k yesterday. It wasn't a pretty big downgrade. Let me check what Emerald Archfey is getting real quick though, just so I can have an idea of whether or not that was fodder. Because I know Archfey was pulling a lot before it was a face. That's a pretty bad proof. Yeah, it's not the greatest. Depending on what EAV is getting right now. Yo, let me get your LOL Earth. I got you, man. Send me a nice offer for my LOL Earth, and I 100% got you. Uh, this is in March. Is this pre or see? In March it was pulling good, but it's definitely not now. Proof before the face dump. Proof before the face dump. Was a blacklisted proof, so I'm not gonna show that. It's still in trade monitor, but it was blacklisted. Where is it? So this guy looked into it. I don't know. It doesn't even count. It had USD in it. I don't know how it got through. But this was the last proof before that. So this proof was a lot better than the last one. Can you show Rolly's recent? I'm not in Rolly, Demi. But I mean, this is like the same thing. It's trade monitor. And that last one is in Rolly, but everybody's just overlooked it. Because it involved, like, it's very apparent it involved USD and they haven't taken it down so far. Trader not in Rolly. Yeah, I'm not in Rolly. Thankfully so, honestly. There's a lot that goes on. Like, obviously you can stay to yourself, but there's a lot of like trading drama in Rolly. And honestly, as I've said in the past, yeah, that was the one that they came out and said that it involved USD. They sent it to the I don't know the full story, to be honest. They talked about it a lot in the PRV thing. Let's see, lounge. They said, not really. That trade is invalid. CF added USD. If USD wasn't a part of it, it would technically be like 90. Mods wouldn't give a reason, and then they talked to the mod and everything. And the mod literally put a check mark, as in they were gonna take it down. But they didn't take it down. So I don't know. You said, oh wait one sec. Do we have a solid offer? Not really. Not too bad, but not too great. Also that's not too bad of a trade, but not too great either. Any completeds? No. You said what's your top four make? My top four makes. Well this doesn't count because it's a serial two, so it's a lot more than that. So I wouldn't throw in the serial two unless somebody offered really nice. But top four makes this 660. Is ABRC good for Playful Vampire a good trade? That doesn't sound bad. How much is PV at? 48? That sounds really good. I left really recently because I asked why is Prod Flipping not scamming and got dogpiled instead of a clear answer. Definitely makes sense. You know, I do agree with the fact that I mean, it I don't know. It's that's a very controversial topic. I'd reckon you'd need to OP around 7 to 80 or 7 to 110 for Block C. I get you. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not willing to invest that much, especially considering I think if I find the right person, I could get something really nice for PRV. I know last proof wasn't too great or anything, but if I find the right person, I could definitely get a nice deal. Therefore, I definitely like this. You know, not that it wouldn't be a smart idea to do that, but I definitely wouldn't probably give 110 for Bloxy right now. Uh, Let me see if I can join you in game. I hate typing. I get you. Low Earth is just on my wish list. Everything I can send is a bad trade. Oh, that's very unfortunate, man. I would have liked to get something done. However, unfortunately, I don't think I could really take a bad trade. Join Blaze server in a server list. Oh, I was in that server earlier. There was nobody in that had like anything offerable, but I will join. That may have also been the server that a lot of people were talking in, so I wasn't with that. I'm trying to figure out what to downgrade my UVPV into. Is USD buying even allowed anymore on Roblox? It's not technically allowed. However, it's very rare that they crack down on it. But it is extremely possible. I'm not encouraging it by any means. Which one is the server that you wanted me to join? You said Bose, and I don't have them added, so I don't know what server that is. I do know I was in their server earlier. I don't know which one it is though. I'd assume one of the maxed out ones. 33. Oh, okay. Would you take some higher demand items for lower Fafa and Sinister P? Honestly, I would rather own Lol Earth than those two. Therefore, I mean, I would take those items, but I wouldn't cut slack like specifically for those. Fire trade, John. So, where is Dimmy? Dimmy not in here? He may not be. Wait, I might have joined the wrong one. Other server? Whoops. Wait, was there another 33? 33. There's a 35 here. Is this the one I just joined? No, this is not the one I just joined. Wait, which one? Which one is it? I think I joined both of the possible 33s. Or wait, no, there's another one. This one. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. I think I made it.
Cheese and meat. It's raining tacos.
Okay, yeah, yep. This guy said a small. Oh my gosh, yo, I can't even zoom in. Uh, what's dude?
Hello, mic test, mic test.
Hello. Wait, let me turn my in-game volume up real quick. Wait, why is my volume like maxed out and I cannot hear anything? Okay. Hello.
The only reason I told you 70 to 110 because of the fact that I mean PRV by being like a 70, it's not really that strong from what I'm seeing. Like the fact it was overpaying for CF despite being like semi. and it was adding three more items, being black iron horns from what I see. And the proof before what? Wait, give me a sec. The proof before that with the three face stump, that trail was a mask. It was 8v1 mask. So
Yo, what's
what
up,
I'm
Taken?
thinking for you is if you want Bloxy, your first goal should be to downgrade either PRV for a more like demand item, then use that to overpay. Because I reckon if you had like Valk ads, it'd be a lot easier to get Bloxy.
Yeah, I definitely get you there. I also think it would be easier to like add stuff up. So honestly, what I am doing right now is, if the opportunity comes up, I definitely will go into Bloxy. If it's for a nice deal. But what I'm looking for right now is like an item worth about the same as PRV, and with some ads. Considering PRV does still, I mean, even if it's in fodder, it definitely still gets at least a bit more than most items around the same price. Like for example, Valk.
I mean,
Oh,
I just recommend Valk
alright.
just because it's a easy trade item.
I
You could
think
check
I
Upper
think
as
you
well.
have I think
Yeah, of course. Let's see. Are your darker presences for trade? Of course. If you have a nice offer, anything's for trade. Is that trade I sent good or not? Let me check it out a bit more.
Valk overpaid 10k for no. Wait,
That's not too bad. Wait, one
no.
sec.
Is Silver Emperor that good right now?
I think Silver. I just owned it. I think it's doing pretty solid right now, but I don't think it's like. I think it is doing good for a demand item.
No, that's a Robux fluke. Wait, hold up. No, never mind. That's a Robux fluke. Okay, yeah, 20k. Silver Emperor is getting around 20k. You could honestly go for that and make people add for Pirate Vision. And
Of course, yeah.
After that, you could probably. The thing is, your inventory is just the faces, man. I don't think anyone currently really wants faces. That's my biggest issue. Because what do you plan to do with like that? The number 2 Evis and the bandage.
Honestly, for most of those, I'm willing to do anything but fail trade. Therefore, if I get sent something nice, there's potential for me to work something out. But also, I got those for solid deals, so I'm not too worried about them. Basically what I'm saying is, unless I get sent something nice, like I'm not gonna like fail trade those.
Because I'm just looking at like it's really hard to say, just because once you get rid of your top, 8, all your items is just like borderline wrap items.
What's up, Smalls? Just got off school. Hope you haven't streamed for too long without me. We've been on stream for about 45 minutes so far, so you didn't miss too much. Thank you so much for coming.
Please upgrade. Like, don't upgrade into like those 300k, 400k items. Just upgrade your smalls, please. You have so many.
Yeah, it's just like I said, honestly, when it comes to like the decision for me to upgrade, like it's less about profit because I like recently, and that's not something good to go off of because recently I have been profiting kind of slow. That's kind of why I'm trying to upgrade at least a portion of my inventory. However, once again, my profit when it comes to trading smalls is pretty nice still. So I don't know, man. When it comes to like upgrading to profit, I'm less about it. But when it comes to upgrading because I want to upgrade, then
No, yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like, forget like the profit part. My whole point is telling you to upgrade it so you could clean up your inventory a little better. Like, yes, having a massive inventory right now is like, I guess the meta since the 2-day trade hold. But it gets to the point where
I generally got nothing
like,
inbound. Do you have any tips for getting more trades inbound? I do
point
not,
where,
man. I just own so many
you have the
items.
value for it, but you just can't get it because your item isn't like good enough for it. If that makes any sense. So it's just upgrade your smalls as much as you can. Like, it's the same exact issue that Gimme has, where it's to the point where you have so many items. It's like if you upgrade it, you'll lose like a not a decent chunk, but a chunk of your value. If that makes any sense. So, I mean, frankly, right? I don't know what you plan to do. Like, do you still want to stick to like the semis route, or
honestly,
like, tap into demand?
I'd say the route that I've always gone with and the route that I'm currently going with is just deals, man. Like most of the trades I get are really nice deals. Like it's very rare I take a deal.
Okay, wait.
What's
Do
up?
me a favor, go to your stream, show me your completed trades. There's probably like a 3-to-1 ratio where you have more downgrades than upgrades. I need to see your completed trades.
Okay, one sec. Let me just. Ooh, wait, actually. This actually isn't too bad of a trade. I'm actually considering taking that. One sec. Okay. So let's see. Look at all the green.
Like, yeah, there's a lot of green, but I see it. Just keep scrolling. No, like click into some of these trades. Click into it. I want to see how many of them are like just pure downgrades. Like all the way from the top. The ones you're clicking right now are downgrades because your stream has a little delay.
Oh wait, that's not. Wait, what is that? Oh, that was a mask.
That boy Chris.
Sorry.
Dang, bro, you only got
Mass.
500k value.
Bro,
What's
What
the
happened, bro?
mass? Okay.
Why you so
That's
broke
bad.
now? Nah,
But
nah,
this
that's
is
only
bad.
500k value.
A lot of
See what I
masses.
mean? You see a lot, like a
It's
lot of
bad,
wait,
bro.
mass downgrades.
Yeah, yeah. Look.
I don't got
Bro,
time for
we're gonna trade
nobody.
that for.
That's my issue
Yeah,
because
hold up.
your
What's
like,
that?
your
We're
whole
gonna
thing's
trade
all
that
in
for, bro.
green. Like all you've been doing is just downgrading. That's why your inventory is
What are you
like,
gonna trade that
a little
flag
messed up
for?
right now.
Yeah.
Even for like
bro,
a
I'm trying to get
big
Dodo
inventory
looking at that.
trader, you got
1-to-1?
some of your
One
inventory.
for one? 1v1?
I don't think you should upgrade it to
1v1 on what?
Bloxy. I feel like
Like,
you should be
flag
upgrading
for duel,
more to,
Illumina,
like, the
1v1.
100k
Oh.
range, especially like
Yeah,
green
yeah.
queens.
Do you really think
I
you're
don't
getting
know.
that?
Madness is good, but go take a look at that. What else? Sorry, I got mad allergies.
Oh, you said I really like ugly items. I do as well.
Stay around the 200k range
Uh,
until you can really upgrade.
Corputed, how much do I want on
Some of the
PRV?
like, the smaller items,
It
like
depends,
5K
man. If you would
smalls,
want to make me a calc, I would definitely be willing
I
to
mean, honestly upgrade into.
on the rare occasion, do you
Let's
do what is this new you do?
Like,
So
even if the hat, you don't even have a lot of hat items. I can't lie. I see a lot of gears. Hold on. Let me go take a look.
Corputed. So
I mean, how do you feel about?
Oh, wait.
Let's see. I'm just taking a look at a couple items, like neon pink top hat, lime green shaggy. Actually, wait, lime green shaggy might not be a bad pick right now. We'll take a look at that. See if anyone's posting trade ads for those.
yeah, those. So wait, with the items you just listed are very solid. I do think there's a large portion of my smalls that I could upgrade into stuff like that. But also, like if you look into some of these items, and I'm sure you're aware of it, but if you look into a lot of these items, like a lot of my items between 10 and 20k pull like 2 to 3 times, if not like 10 times. There are a few that pull like 10 times their value. Basically what I'm saying is like with a lot
I
of
can't
these,
say much just because I don't trade with smalls enough,
Yeah.
or at all to realize like dude, these 10k smalls should not be pulling twice their value.
yeah, no, I
feel
get
like-
you.
No, that's just like people genuinely. I feel like to a certain extent, it's just people manipulating their items because they shouldn't be getting twice their value.
Yeah, there's some items that are pulling like 100k around there. So what you since like once again since you don't really trade smaller items, one thing that it would be very easy to go over is that select items in here are like a green queen. For example, Mohorns, like it's a green queen in ads. Let's see what else. Like Skeleton King face mask. It's like a black knight helm, in value. And let me. I don't know. The list goes on. Those are the two highest pulling ones. So those are just the best examples I could find. But there are also ones like Flora Fighter. Like I could probably get. I don't know exactly what it's getting, but I know it's at least getting 10 plus. Byhorn 10 plus. Let's see. Founding Fathers. I think Last Proof was like 20. I own 13 of them, or like 25, or maybe 30. I don't
What's
know.
your thoughts on? What's your thoughts on Dojo of Doom?
God, holy Mike.
Dojo of Doom. Dojo
Alright,
of Doom
chill.
is solid. I owned it a while ago. I don't know how good it's doing now, but I was like the
But you
first
should buy
good
the
proof on it.
BP. Hell
Oh.
yeah. Buy the BP, bro.
That's
You get
not
100K.
that bad, but I use my Robux for Robux flukes.
Yeah.
So like,
Okay, yeah. That's way better, definitely.
yeah.
I want to hoard Dojo, bro, Loki. Dojo
I
or
really go for
Brass-
high value but
Brass
low
Top
circulation.
Heavy,
That's fire.
Fire Wizard, no. There's a
Corputed,
lot of good
Corputed, are you
ones.
still here?
Fuchsia or DCJ.
Corputed, are you still here? If you are, wait, we should work something out. Also, wait, what'd you say, Demi? How do I feel about DCJ? I think DCJ is cool, but I do know it's in like the position currently where, or at least last time I checked, it was low-key failing.
No, yeah. I mean, isn't that like a better opportunity for you just because it's doing a little bad right now?
Yeah,
mean,
that
you
is
get
true.
this
There's
chance,
definitely
like,
better deals there. But it's weird. It's hypocritical to some extent. But I also avoid like getting into items that are in an iffy position. Like basically what I'm saying is I rarely invest or not invest, but get into items that aren't doing well. Like unless it's a really good deal.
Okay. I have two issues with that, or like a issue with that,
Mhm.
because especially when the Roblox trading economy is kind of designed in the same way where FPS games, if one proof or one decent trade goes through, it starts like the snowball effect where they'll start consistently pulling more and more better trades, or that's what I've seen from bigs at least, especially with like the recent Red Tango drop and like Row Utility and the Arius drop. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Arius
Corputed.
went really low for USD, right?
But
it was still capable. Of
if their
pulling,
roller
like,
chart is a straight line, it's a hard
23K,
pass.
25K in terms of items, and Rollimons dropped it by like 500K value, and Row Utility dropped it by like 3K, which is seriously BS.
Corputed, that sounds perfect, man. If you could give, but I would, could you do? I would take way less than PRV actually gets, but could you do like RCC and Air, and I would add?
A little more, and then try get.
Would you do both of them and I add?
If you were like the type of trader to like, tell other people invest into this item, and then it'll probably do better, you know. But from what I'm seeing in like DCJ proofs right now.
All right, that sounds good because like I said, PRV has been getting like, it got GA 1v1 within the past like week. So yeah.
RSOTF.
Sounds good, Corputed. And like I said, I know you have GA right now. So that's a good example. It literally just got GA plus like a small ad.
If that makes any sense. So I reckon
1v1.
If you honestly upgraded into DCJ and then just use that as fodder ads, it might put you in like a better position in terms of inventory looks at least. Or if you can find someone to mass into it, that would be even better.
Yeah, I definitely get you. Also, when it comes to inventory looks, like, dude, I used to care so much about my inventory looks. Like, my inventory was the cleanest thing ever. So basically, the reason I bring this up is it all comes down to like what person to person, like what you want to do. So like basically the only reason I bring that up is I used to care so much about having a clean inventory, and I know most traders care about having a clean inventory. But as you can tell, I definitely let that go, and that was primarily like, this wasn't an accident. It was primarily just because I started caring far more about profit than like how my inventory looks.
Yeah, that's... no, I don't disagree. You're in like the right mentality of like,
Noli, you said
care
I'm a
about
bit
looks
late.
later.
No,
Like,
you're good,
I'm
man. I'm
the
so
same
happy to
exact
see you
idea. Care
here.
about looks later, make the
JPG,
profit
you said
first,
sup,
right?
sup, man.
I've said that to so many people. Like, I dislike buy cotton, but like, you know.
Also, honestly, I'm getting rid of all my high demand items so that people stop sending random low balls through rolly stocking. I definitely get you. Wait for the calc. I want to know how much PRV pulls. Gotcha.
I don't want to say unusable because you definitely can still trade with it, but if you were able to, you know, upgrade, it just gives you more opportunities to trade with more people. Just because now, yes, you could trade with everyone around like, I don't know, 10K value to like 300K value range, but if you upgrade even more, that just gives you more space to work with in case if you want to upgrade even more, or like, you know, you could do the same thing where I do, where it's just you have one big item and the rest of your stuff is just, you know, what you work with, because yes, your big item is meant to like,
Adorate Antler is going up or down right now. Did they just drop?
And eventually when it raises,
I'm in car. I can't check right now. When you're free, can you check PRV
proofs?
proofs? I got you.
You repeat the process, but right now it's just you have so many smalls. I can't even give you genuine advice on what to get. Mass downgrades and Horde semis twin. My brother in Christ, there is a reason why your value has not moved in the last 4 months. I'm just
but yeah, Corputed, I got you right now.
No, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. Your value has not moved. Clearly something is not working.
No, it's because I was beamed. Look at my graph. I went from.
Oh wow, holy Mike.
Terrible demand items to
Okay, let's check it. You said they went down a week ago. Someone offered me Blue Queen for AKOP with my ice skulls. That sounds very solid, actually. Also, let me check PRV for you. Alright, so, Corputed, let me know when you're looking. Let me know if you're paying attention, so I don't do it for no reason. Let me know when you confirm you're chilling and looking. Because I will get straight into these as soon as possible. You said you're paying attention. I got you. All right. So, and also, I'm going to skip this proof because it came out that it had USD in it. So this proof doesn't even, like, it doesn't have any effect. Also, this was in between two very good proofs. So, this one literally has no determination because it was like a 90 KOP with USD, but the guy proved it without the USD, which is blacklistable basically. But yeah, so today it got 70 KOP. Wasn't with, or maybe it was yesterday, May 12th. 70 KOP. Wasn't with the greatest items ever, I will admit. But with that being said, it is a solid 70. And also out of all faces, these faces are pretty solid. So I got 70 today or yesterday once again. And then the last proof I got before that, once again, I'm going over this because this one doesn't count. It's not even that bad of a proof. It's just, it was like a 90k OP if you account for the USD, but the USD wasn't mentioned in there because obviously you can't proof USD. But then here, it got 52 with golden antlers. So it got 52 in a 1v1. Actually, I said golden antlers added. Apparently they didn't add. It was PRV that added like 8k. But yeah, it got, how much was it? 52 with GA. And I don't know how much GA is pulling, but I think GA is pulling like 30 plus. So like 80 basically. You know, with solid items, maybe 100. And then here it was doing really good. It hit 175k lowball and sad clown, 150k OP. That was before raise. So basically since raise, it's been pulling somewhere between 70 and 100. I don't know. I kind of want chat my mudded or something. Oh, yo, my bad. Yo, my bad, Zep. I think I saw your trade earlier. The only reason I went over it is because I don't know. Yeah, see, it's 800 OP and gold clockwork shades are literally at raise. Therefore, this is actually a low ball after raise. Also, Seuss, are you still in stream? If you are, I'll get to your trade. It's actually not a bad trade whatsoever. RCC owners are set on above 130 and Air Draco's rebounding recent proof 100 plus with Mega and Autumn Laura. If you want, you can check if you want. You said yeah. Okay, let me see what I can do because that's not a bad offer whatsoever. Maybe if I could. I just know that ADRP at times gets like 1k plus on multiple copies thus far. I've got 1k plus. Not that it gets that every time, but I do know that's very possible. Therefore, I would ask for that. Oh wait, gotta get my code in. Also, yo, Low-Key, you said hello, everyone. Hello, Low-Key, man. Thank you so much for making it to the stream. I'm so happy to see you here. And as always, hopefully I can make your day at least a little bit better. That goes for everybody in stream. But yeah, Seuss, I sent you a counter. Zep, I would send you a counter. I just don't know what I'd do. Like I said, I'm not in a rush to trade CWS right now because they are like mid-res. Oh my gosh.
The way the economy works is, right? People don't notice when proofs project items. People only notice when...
But yeah. Let's see, what else do we got? Bright, are you still in here? Bright, if you're still in here, I'll get to your trade as well, because it's not a terrible trade. The only thing is I really do like this item. You know, although it's only 2.7, I do mess with it. So 1k OP. Yeah, I do know 1k is a lot for like an item worth that much. I just know ADRP gets some solid OP sometimes, so I think that's very possible. Bro, dynamic faces coming out made me quit trading. Dang, man, did you own a lot of faces or something? Attack blocks? If so, I'm so sorry to hear that, bro. But you should definitely come back. I mean, only if you enjoy trading. But if you enjoy trading, man, don't let that stop you. OMG, just realized SOS and PRV are so fire together. I completely agree. I have that, or I had that on one of my other fits. But they accent each other literally perfectly. Let me put on a PRV fit real quick. But if you're looking at it specifically for looks, bro, PRV is so fire. It also goes really good with HV. And then let me put on scroll 7less. There it is. Let's see. The 1000 OP is risky, but I could just straight up buy those smalls back though. Robux. Yeah, Seuss. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name as well. It's different than what I've ever seen. It's a cool name. But I've never seen that name, so sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. With that being said, feel no obligation to do that whatsoever. But if you are, you know, if you see potential profit or if you really want to do that, definitely go ahead. Snow Bellini, hello, man. Number 1 in the stream. Shout out to you. Wait, you took Fish's spot. It's just the fact I can get 12, so I'd really be giving like 30 after downgrades. Yeah, that definitely makes sense, Fish. I think about, you said it's Seuss. Okay, so I was kind of close. RCC plus would pull at least Air would pull at least 230, but if I would get both for 100 with PRV ads, if you're interested. Let me look into the proofs. You know, if the proofs show that that's like something I can guarantee I can get. If I could guarantee getting 230, that would be considerable. However, I just don't know if I can guarantee that. But I definitely will look into that here in just a second. Also, we're gonna rock this fit for the rest of the stream, so we can maybe get some offers. Or actually, wait, we already have an offer for PRV, but Oh, also, Seuss, I see you said, yeah, I'll take it. I just need to remember to buy those back when I have the Robux. Yeah, Seuss, thank you so much for the trade. GG's. Very solid, definitely for sure. Hopefully it ages well for you. I know ADRP gets up to like 6K at points, you know, without OP. So yeah, hopefully that ages well for you. And yeah. But Small, you said, did you block me on Discord? Oh wait, I didn't know that was you. I may have. I saw somebody earlier and I didn't recognize the name. So I did, but I do need to, if that's you, I definitely will unblock you, man. I had no idea that was you. Or I completely forgot that was you. I just like the look of it and it goes way up yearly. I completely agree. Also, Corputed, let me check the proofs of RCC. It depends on the recency. It got 130 with you, of course. See, I just don't, I don't think I can trust RCC getting that much. Yeah, I really just cannot trust RCC to get that much. I'm pretty sure I did look into it, and RCC, yeah, see, best price is literally 295. I can't, because I'd be capped at like giving best price max, like valuing it at best price max, which is like 60 KOP. So I actually don't know if we can get anything done, unfortunately. I don't know if it gets that much, but owners are very stubborn, and other than me, won't go any lower. I get you. But the fact that there is a cap at best price, like that alone makes it to where like it wouldn't really make sense to get more than that. Because if I could technically go get it for 300, you know, if that makes sense. But if you'd value it at best price, man, I'd definitely be willing to get something done. I think best price is pretty fair, actually. Yeah, my Discord is Q lost. Yeah, so I definitely did. I'm so sorry, Snowballini. I tried to unblock the user just in case it was somebody I knew, but I don't know how to. Yo, Based, what's up, man? You said, should I give a 1.7 KOP for Gold Clockwork Shades? I would say probably, because Gold Clockwork Shades are getting ready to raise 1K. What are your thoughts on VDC? My thoughts on VDC are it's a pretty cool item. Let me check proofs, see how it's doing. But I do like VDC a lot. I think it's a very nice stepping stone, like in terms of trading. Got 30K with Katva, but I know Katva's. Oh wait, that wasn't for VDC though. That was for Chakram. I got 10 with Dominus Form, 15 with JJ's. Yeah, it seems to be doing very solid. So Viridian looks like it's in a very nice position right now, and it's a very nice looking item. I think I was sharking to giving 130, so I'm trying to get that or more. Maybe we can work something in the future. I definitely get you. Also, yeah, 130 does seem to be far too much. You know, it's not that you can't profit off of that, but I do feel as if that was definitely more than possible to in terms of profiting. How has trading been for you, man? Very few trades as of recent, so trading has not been going too great. Shout out Seuss, we have done one trade this stream, so fire. But yeah, trading's been super slow. Thank you for asking. Let's see. Thank you, man. I don't got Discord, so I can't check proofs, so I really appreciate it. Yeah, of course. I think you go to our chat and click 3 dots on our side and click on blog. I got you, man. As soon as I get some time to do that, as in later, I definitely will. As soon as I remember, at least. Next time I'm on Discord after stream. Oh dang, congrats on 5 mil. Yeah, we've been at 5 mil for a solid minute now. For the past like let me check. Oopsies. For the past solid bit of time. We hit past like week or so, maybe a bit more actually. It's the 12th. So yeah, over a week ago we hit 5 mil. What would you value air at? Check most recent proof. I do think air was more promising. But even air, I feel like air to some extent is kind of fake hype. It got 100. So yeah, I think it would be pretty fair to value it somewhere around. I don't know if I would say value it around 100. I wouldn't give 100, but because you know there wouldn't be any room for profit for me there. I don't know, because that is like 100, so that's very solid. But then, as we said, it has got lowballed twice out of the last 3 proofs, so I don't know. I think I'm just gonna be happy to not be getting random lowballs just because my items had so much demand. Of course, Seuss, and thank you so much again for the trade. Hopefully, it ages well on both sides. But I heard gold clockwork shades might get projected tags since it's been going up so rapidly. I doubt it because they went down super rapidly as well. Therefore, like, usually it works as like a pendulum. Like something goes down really quick, or like, you put a bunch of weight on one side, the other side goes way up. If that makes any sense. Usually, if something goes down really quickly, it has the potential to go up really quickly. And if something goes up really quickly, it has the potential to go down really quickly. I'm trading my demand for value right now. It definitely makes sense. Seuss, feel free to resend me if you want. If you have more good offers, I definitely got you. What do you use to check proofs? I use a server on Trade Monitor, or a server on Discord named Trade Monitor. A/C YZS trade. I'm trying to upgrade. Same thing as earlier, man. I know you added. I'm not saying it's the exact same trade, but same position as earlier, where it's a very solid trade. However, like considering bunny ears alone are getting ready to raise 2K, I'd be lowballing bunny ears by like 700 post raise. Plus Robux tax would absolutely cook me. With all that being said, I don't really know what I could counter with. You said you could add more Robux. Let me just go and check trade ads for bunny ears right now, because I'm assuming bunny ears have some nice trade ads right now. Guys offering, this person's actually probably barely looking for any ads. See, I don't even know if I'd 1v1 my bunny ears for HV right now. It doesn't have too many trade ads, but there are people looking for bunny ears because it is getting ready to raise. With that being said, feel free to send me another one. As soon as you send me something that I'm like close to taking, I'll counter. I promise I'll A/C. It's just, as I said earlier, I usually don't touch trades unless I'm really close to taking them. Snowballini, you said, can you send me a trade? I don't know, man. You can send me a trade if you'd like, but I usually don't send unless I get sent something nice first. Honestly, I don't have as much faith in bunny ears either, or as other people do. It's not that I have faith in it. It's that it's literally at a raise right now. Like it's like 500 Robux away from raising. So I have faith in at the very least one raise. Can you check the proofs of Monster Slayer? Got you. 28K. Oh, and it actually involved me. So yeah, last proof. I'm surprised it hasn't got a proof that since then, but I don't know if it's been traded at all since then. It may have not been traded since then. It's been traded a couple times. So yeah, it just has an insanely low circ. But yeah, last proof was a 28K overpay. Do you think PRS has potential? Wait, what is PRS the acronym for? PRS. Oh, Pastel Rainbow Shaggy. Of course. it's of course it has potential. It's beyond potential by at this point. Um and I think it'll just continue to go up. It's such an amazing item. Very solid. How many copies does it have total? Started off with 150. It's a relatively rare item. It looks amazing. It's a shaggy. It's honestly one of my favorite shaggies in terms of coloration. I love pastel. So it's an awesome item overall. It looks amazing. It's iconic. It has good copies. And it's already insanely high. So yeah. Fish, you said Calamity, nah. Cheap, crappy item, I can't lie. Yeah, facts. We could all honestly get PRS if we really wanted to. If you had an eye item that was equal value to Fafa, I would trade that. Um, Wait, what do you mean? Do you have Fafa and you'd be looking for an eye? Wait, let me check. Let me check your inventory, see what you mean. Are you ever gonna think about getting 1 mil plus items? I don't know about 1 mil plus items plural, but definitely getting a 1 mil plus item. PRS is fodder. Yeah, sure, fish, sure. Um, I don't know. Let me see what I can send you. Yeah, I'm collecting the eyes or LOL series. Yeah, let me see what I can do. I could probably hook you up with both in one trade, honestly. Oh wait, you already have. Okay, wait. Oh, you said you're not trading space laws. It's your favorite. You said I'm mudded. I know I was mudded. Why Tabby Rose with 9K rap? It surpassed the rap and then it just kind of dropped right after. So you're not trading space laws. I would be willing to give you where is the eye? I would be willing to give you platinum eye and ads. I don't know exactly what I could add. I know it's not the same value. You said you sent me a trade. Snowballini, I got you. Give me 1 sec. Well, a couple seconds. I gotta have something worth like 3.5. No shot. I would definitely do that. I don't know if you're willing to do that, but I would definitely do that. That could work, but I want old Roblox items. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, just A/C in that case. No worries. Snowballini. Oh wait, yeah, you're blame. Makes sense. Not too bad of an offer. However, sword pack is so insanely low. Same thing with Shaggy. And these are all actually around their normal price, so I would not be able to do that, unfortunately. But thank you so much for offering. That could work. Okay. I'm getting unbanned in 4 minutes. What'd you get banned for, bro? What were you doing? Also, let's post a trade ad. Boom. We'll add this. We'll add this. Add this. Actually, we're gonna take this off and instead, actually, let's color coordinate it. Throw on Hedgehog Friend. I think that's pretty coordinated, and then Skull Bandit. Actually, Mountain instead. Upgrade any. Snowballini. No, not the periods again. I saw your trade, man. Ah. Anybody willing to be Robux fluked? This guy may. Wait, no, never mind. Unless he's cashing out. Oh, he is cashing out. Maybe this guy is Snowbucks. Yeah, Snowbucks. Robux flickable. What about? I saw he owned Stitches and some other items. Stitches. Boom. What other items did he own? Not much. Stitches. Boom. What was the other one? There was another one with like 10K. This is the second stream you've done this, Snowballini. Yes, that is true. Snow, you gotta chill on that, my guy. Oh yeah, Snowballini. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. What other items are there? He had. Oh, there it is. Zombie cat. That's what I was looking for. Also, how bad is zombie cat selling? Hey, would that trade work out? Give me 1 second. I'll definitely check that out. And then he can also throw on that. Sure. And actually, wait. Yeah, that's fine, actually. Or I could throw on bunny ears. What limbs do you think will raise with time? I don't know, honestly. If I knew like limited specifically that I think would raise over time, I would have already invested in them. So I would say the items I'm hoarding, I have hope in. But apart from that, I don't really know. Really, everything's gonna raise with time. Items continue to go up over time. Therefore, I would say pretty much everything will go up over time. But I do think like a safe bet would be like Shaggies. I think Shaggies, pretty much all of the Shaggies will go up over time pretty significantly. Demand will go up over time. Semis will go up over time. Everything's going to go up. Where are my bunny ears? I was going to add, there they are. I was going to add some Robux with bunny ears. And then I was going to throw on like something. How much could I add? 10,000. I would definitely do that. Smalls, you're too good for me. Why am I too good for you, man? So I don't know what these notifications are. You said, would that work? That's not a bad trade whatsoever. There's simply one problem I have, and that's that I had Winter Top Hat when it was like 1K higher. Would you do it if I took this off? Because like I said, I did have it when it was 1K higher. I'll counter with that, and you can just A/C that. No worries if you don't want to do that. So what's the game plan? I don't know, man. I guess I'm going back to the way I know how to trade, which is just looking for I don't know. I guess just looking for solid deals. And of course, I am looking still to trade the PRV, but right now the only action I'm making towards trading that PRV is trade ads. I'm not an outgoing person either. That may be a surprise considering I stream, but like I don't like going up to people and being like hey, would you be interested in PRV? Like I know that may speed things up. That's probably the best way to speed things up, but man, I don't know. You got too many good items. That's why I told you to send me. Yeah, I don't know, man. The only problem is like a lot of smaller items. Like when it comes to my smaller trades, usually I only trade like smaller items for really solid deals. Like for pretty good deals. I was testing the values anyway. If Alfred goes 1k higher on average, it's just a low spike right now. Yeah, I definitely get you. With what I sent you, like I said, winter is usually 1 higher, and then platinum I also was like 700 higher when I got it. So yeah, feel free to A/C that. Don't have any obligation to do it, no pressure. But if you would like to do that, that'd be amazing. You said, why am I not in Rolly? Just curious. I'm not in Rolly because it pops up with the simple answer is it pops up with a ban error. And I've never been in Rolly, so I'm not banned. It's just like an internal bug, and I've contacted people like support. It's literally unfixable because it doesn't show up on their end either. But it literally will not let me in the server. But also apart from that, like even if I could get in the server, I honestly don't have too much interest in terms of being in Rolly because I can see proofs from Trade Monitor just as good as anybody in Rolly can. And I get to avoid a lot of the conversation in Rolly, which I'm not a huge fan of the conversation in Rolly. So yeah. That's absurd. Yes, it is pretty absurd. But like I said, it's honestly not too big of a deal considering I don't really, it's not that big of a deal. Give me your Discord. I'm going to go ask. My Discord is my username with an extra Z. But yeah, there have been people in the past that have asked, and it's literally unfixable. Like I've gone to support. One of my friends, Ruthless Reed. I don't know if you know who that is, but he's one of my long-term buddies. We're not like super close, but we've always been around each other. He's contacted people, and it's just never been fixable. Let's see. Somebody said hello. Who said hello? Oakley, you said hello. Hello, Oakley. Thank you so much for making it to the stream, man. I'm so happy to have you here. Han from the yo, what's up, man? What's up? How are you doing? Yeah, Trading Lounge and Rolly is very controversial. There are some weird people in there. I completely agree. Your username is just Smovs, right? Yes, my normal username is Smovs. And my Rolly is with an extra, or not my Rolly, my Discord is with an extra Z. Based, yes, he is. That's why he wants Tough Guy Cap. Exactly. I'm so tough that I want Tough Guy Cap. That's my dream item. I don't know if I'm ever gonna achieve that, as Demi knows, because the upgrading is just not quite there. You said I'm good, bro. How are you? I'm doing very solid, man. It's been a pretty good stream thus far. We have a solid bit of people in here. I'm very thankful for everybody in here. So yeah, it's been a very solid stream to say the very least. And the day prior to I think you're Eclipse, right, Demi? But the day prior to stream has been very nice as well. Tomorrow is going to be an extremely rough day for me. So today is like super easy. But tomorrow is not going to be easy. But yeah, you'll achieve it. We'll see, man. Hopefully. It lets me see your Rolly Mons. You have 5.5 mil, right? Yes, I do have 5.5 mil. US Mobs, I added you on Discord. Can I show you this trade? My Discord is noisy. Yeah, I got you, man. But honestly, I don't respond to messages very frequently, so I will say, like, don't expect for me to reply frequently. Also, usually I have my notifications off. Doesn't one guy own every Tough Guy cap but one? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Maybe there's two apart from his, but very few amount. At first, I thought you were the guy that hoards pie face. No. Also, Seuss, shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for the trade. Very solid trade. Also, what is this? Blue Jay Fedora. I don't know what Blue Jay's getting. It's actually probably not too terrible of a trade, but that wouldn't really make sense for me to take. Yeah, Shiletsky does. Yeah. Because we chilling like that. He responds to me because we chilling like that, of course. I'm gonna go do some research, see your ban note. Yeah, see, there's not even a note. It just pops up, says I'm banned. But like once again, on their end, it doesn't show anything. And on my end as well, like I join, it doesn't give me like a reason or anything. It just says like it pops up with a ban note. Is basically what I'm saying. He said, bro, this is wild. You got a 200 win and an upgrade. Yeah, that is very wild, man. Congrats. Fire trade. VPN, you said try Control R. It's a VPN ban. That's what it is. Or is that what you're saying? I will say, it could be. It very well could be. I will say I don't know how much I'll do in terms of like fixing it on stream. Like I said, honestly, even if I was like able to join the server, I don't know if I would, because I have everything I need honestly here. But maybe off stream I may I'll probably try the Control R. I don't know. Also, I don't know much about my PC, so I don't know much about shortcuts. Used a cheap VPN ever before? No, I've never used a VPN ever. That's crazy how Lampshade dropped below 1k. That is pretty crazy. A lot of items have dropped so much. Shaggy, which is usually at like 2k, is at like 1.1. I thought it would pop off. I agree. Also, this guy may be Robux flickable with my 60,000. Send him something wild. Actually, wait, I passed Kawaii. I would do Kawaii. Where is Kawaii? Kawaii, where are you? But yeah, Based. Also, Based, I know I said this earlier, but shout out to you for making it to stream, dude. I know you've missed the last couple, but I'm so thankful to see you here today. Also, they're right next to each other. That's pretty convenient. You're not gonna attempt to upgrade. So what I'm gonna do is, I think as a whole, in terms of my inventory, I'm not gonna look to upgrade. However, like I said, I would like to get at least like one item that's like pretty big. So I will continue to upgrade select items, but I'm not gonna like specifically look for upgrades on my entire inventory. Actually, we're just gonna add 68,000. Roblox is not letting me log in my account after I'm banned. What the heck? Sometimes it's a bit late, which is weird. Yeah, I had to finish high school and stuff, but now I'm done. That's so fire, man. So are you on summer break now? If so, that's lit. So glad I found you, bro. Been tuning into your streams for a few days now, usually watching trading. It's very interesting, but you make it interesting. Yo, thank you so much, Zeb, man. I really appreciate you for that. And I'm so happy to have you here, as well as literally everybody else in stream. I'm so grateful for all of you guys. So I'm very, very grateful for the fact that you feel that way. I don't know what I could add here. +5, 6, 7. I would definitely do that. My summer break is in December. Dang, holy, December. Wait, so I'm assuming you said add Jacko. Dude, whenever I trade my Robux, I ask for the most outrageous flukes of all time. Every now and then a shot goes in. But bro, I send like 1,000 trades with my Robux before I get one crazy trade accepted. But my ask with Robux is so insane. You'd be very surprised. But yeah, Corputed, also shout out to you for staying in stream, man. You've been here for a good while now. Donut Man sent me a trade. He sent me one of these, but I don't think I'm gonna take it. Yes, for 100k. Also, John, I see you in game. I'm also gonna mute the server. But yeah, summer break is in December. Are you from like New Zealand or something? You have to be like literally across the world from the US, I would assume. Unless it's just a very interesting school rule. You said you're Brazilian. Oh, that's actually so sick. That's awesome, man. The our community, the community as a whole, is so diverse, which is so awesome. You know, I think it's so awesome that I can connect. Yo, thank you so much for the sub, Rivals. Yo, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the sub, dude. I'm so happy to have you here on the channel. And shout out for the sub. Hopefully you enjoy the stream, and hopefully you continue to come back in future streams. And for those of you guys that have not already, make sure to subscribe. If you guys are new today, yeah, make sure to subscribe. And if you guys are not new, make sure to like. I promise you guys' likes matter. With that being said, Yeah, what I was saying is it's so awesome to see how diverse our community is, because I've never talked to a lot of people well, until now I've never talked to a lot of people from areas that people are from in the community. For example, you're Brazilian. There've been other people. I think there's been some Polish people. A lot of people from Europe. There are many Europeans here, a lot of Canadians, some people from the US. With that being said, what I'm saying is it's awesome that we can connect so many different people in one community. In hindsight, I should have asked for more Robux to buy my or I should have asked for Robux to buy back my smalls for that Sinister P trade. Oh, I'm so sorry, Seuss. But once again, thank you so much for the trade. I appreciate it. And hopefully, once again, that ages well for you. Counter my Blue Jay Fedora trade. I see you've already had one of the fedoras from the niche series. I will say the only reason I own one so far is because I got it for a really good deal. So unless it's for a very good deal, I will be honest and say I probably would not be willing to give anything crazy. Let's see. You said I'm trying to find decent offers for my UPV, but all the underpays are making me upset. W filter. I ain't fail trading it. Definitely makes sense, man. Don't fail trade it. What do you think about Uncle Sam, aka Rico Pie? I don't know much about him, and also I know he's pretty controversial, so I won't speak much about that. Also, I don't know the guy pretty much whatsoever, so I don't have much opinions on that. Oakley, what's your user? Generally, it's just Oakley. Yes. Also, wait, Oakley, what did you say earlier? Oh, the Blue Jay trade. And then you should get the... Oh, wait. Day 2 of asking you for 2K Robux. Unfortunately, I cannot drop 2K Robux. Yo! Shout out Seuss. Yo, thank you so much for the sub. You are absolutely amazing. As I said earlier, hopefully you're enjoying stream, and I would love to see you in future streams. I'm so happy to have you here. I'm so happy to have you as a part of my community. And I'm grateful, man. Also, thank you so much for the trades once again. Yesterday, we literally did not make a single trade. And today, we've made 2 just between me and you. So I'm so thankful for that. He can't. Yeah, I can't. I would have offered, but you got nothing to add. Oh, on his Blue Jay. Makes sense. Dang, yes, dang, man. But I would love to have you here. I appreciate your stay. With that being said, if you're here just for Robux, feel free to go. But I would appreciate your stay. You're very welcome here. There's a lot of... Oh, you have an offer? Let me know. Yeah, see, that's very solid, Corputed. It's just, if I count RCC at 60, we'll just say RCC and PRV pull similar. I would say PRV pulls more than RCC, but similar. So if we mark those off, we're just talking about air. I'm basically just giving exactly what air gets. I would be willing to work with you there. It's just I really feel like there's nothing in that for me. Also, Gobble, what's up, man? Yo, Gobble Gobble, what's up, dude? Yo, thank you so much for making it to the stream, man. I'm so happy to have you here. Also, sick inventory. Gobble Gobble, have I seen your inventory yet? If not, man, your inventory is awesome. I don't know if I've made a comment about it yet, but it's sick, man. I'm so happy to have you here. Shout out to you for making it to stream, dude. I'm so grateful for you, man. What if I ask till GTA 6 comes out? I don't know. GTA 6 may not come out for another 20 years. Can you please shout me out, please? Wait. Oh, shout you out? Shout out Lavia. Lavia Anthony. Wow. Sorry, I just butchered that. But yeah, shout out to you. I just tuned in and you came over. LOL. W streams. Oh, snap. Wait, I didn't even realize that. I didn't even realize that. Okay. Wow. But yeah, Gobble, thank you so much for coming to the stream, man. I'm so grateful to have you here. Hopefully you're having an amazing day. And as always, hopefully I can make your day at least a little bit better. Also, would you have any interest in PRV? I'm kind of like negotiating an offer for PRV with Corputed. Also, Corputed, send me something better and I will A/C that, because that's not a terrible trade as a starting point. It's just I definitely can't do that specifically. But like, feel free to send me like the best you'd be willing to, or the lowest you'd be willing to go. And also, Gobble, would you be interested in PRV? Gotta plug the items real quick. Because I do see you have a couple items that you could probably offer. Well, actually, specifically Valk Plus. Would you be willing to give like Valk Plus for PRV? Let's see, what else did I miss? Also, you said W streams. Thank you so much, Gabo. What was the highest amount of people you've had in a stream? Highest amount of people I've had in a stream. I don't know. There for a minute, I was getting so blessed. I was getting like 30 plus people. You know, I think it was like 2 streams, but I had like 30 plus people in 2 streams, like back to back pretty much. So yeah. Can you please give the channel names? I can't give too many shout outs. I can't give too many shout outs. I'm sorry, I don't think I can go lower as I'm trying to make profit, but I can definitely offer in the future. If you ever negotiate with others for with PRV. Okay, definitely makes sense. And also, Corputed, I'm so sorry that it may be kind of difficult for you to get that profit. I would love to give you that profit. However, you know, I don't want to end up in the same situation where I'm struggling to get what those items are getting, or well, are quote unquote getting, or what those items can get potentially. With that being said, I do really like the items. I just wish you would ask for... Yo! Yo! Oh my gosh. Wait, hold up. Wait, what'd you say? Yo! Shout out, Seuss. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the $3, Seuss. You are absolutely amazing. I am so grateful. I promise those $3 mean more than you think they do. With that being said, Seuss, thank you so much. You are absolutely amazing. Also, let me find your name so I can, Susian, okay, so I can not butcher the spelling. Susian with $3. Oh wait, not $300. Actually, we'll just do $3 like that. But yeah, Susian, thank you so much for the trade. You are absolutely amazing. I am so appreciative to have you here, and I'm so grateful for everything you've done, whether it be chatting, the trades, or the donating, man. You've made this stream so amazing. Thank you so much. Let's see. You said, I might be schizophrenic, but I want to remember it. I recently died, but I might be remembering things that didn't happen. LOL, let me know. Yeah, I can check proofs if you want. It's not doing, like... There for a minute, it was getting like 100 plus really consistently. It has slowed down, but I wouldn't say it's died. Yesterday alone, it was offered, or it got 70 KOP. So yesterday got 70 KOP. It had another proof that may have made you think it was dead. However, the proof should have been blacklisted. You know, I don't know much about it, so I'm not going to speak too much about it. But from what I've heard, the proof should have been blacklisted because it had USD. And from what I've heard as well, involving that, if it would have had USD, or if they would have accounted for the USD, it would have been like a 90 KOP, which would be really good. So basically, with that being said, I can check proofs if you want, but within the past like week, it's gotten, I think, 3 proofs worth like somewhere between 70 and 100. One of them was like Golden Antlers 1v1, but I think it was 70. Maybe it was 50. I don't know. But with that being said, it definitely hasn't died. But the only reason I'm kind of there's a 20 KOP on CF approved by Spectre. Yeah. That's the one I was talking about. I don't know much about it because I haven't owned PRV for too long now, at this point. But this right here, it was this. This guy was absolutely dissing on PRV. That's probably why you thought it was dead. This guy's absolutely dissing on PRV. In the server, once again, I just joined the server, so I don't know much about this. I'm just speaking from what I've seen. This person said the trade was invalid. CF added USD. If USD wasn't part of the proof, it would technically be like 90 KOP. If you check the proof, the guy got blacklisted. So I think the guy that proofed it or something was supposed to be blacklisted. I don't understand. I'm not even in Rolly, so I have no clue. So why is it still there? I honestly don't know. Mods wouldn't give a reason. So from what I've heard, and honestly, this is super controversial. Also, I have no clue what the truth of this is. But from what I've heard, that proof shouldn't be up there as a result of blacklisting. This person, like, you can't really see it here. I don't want to click on it because I don't really click on anything when it comes to Discord because I don't want to accidentally get like API hacked or something. But it's basically them talking to the person, and the person checkmarks saying like, hey, it should be blacklisted. They checkmark it as in they're gonna go take it off, and they just don't take it off. So I don't know. Yeah, they said, I asked why it wasn't taken down, and after they backtracked and said it shouldn't have been checkmarked anyway. So yeah, I don't know. He said it's a solid item, and he checked proofs. It gets like 10 KOPs. Oh yeah. Earlier, YRN, I'm so sorry for taking so long. I was in the middle of some controversy, some controversial talking. But yeah, it's what I said earlier is it's a very solid item. It looks to be getting like 10 to 15 with pretty good items. You could probably get 20 in a big downgrade. With that being said, yeah, it looks to be very, very nice. I think it's a very good stepping stone in terms of trading, and it's honestly one of the best items at that price. How long do you think it will take me to get everything on my wish list? Corputed, what is on your wish list? I know your goal was to get them all by the end of summer, so hopefully by the end of summer. I don't really know how much would you want because it's a weird spot. The most recent was 70k, but it's 6v1 with 5 faces. Which level? Hello, like green with 4 faces. I don't know. Honestly, what would you be willing to give? Because I don't, no pressure or anything. I just, I'm not in the current position to hold items. I think PRV would be a good hold long term. However, I'm looking to upgrade like quickly. That's the only reason I'm looking for like Valk Plus, because that's kind of like perfect for me right now. With all that being said, I don't really have a number. I've been looking, and once again, it just came off hold, but I've been looking to get like that proof, like last proof, literally the proof yesterday, 70. I do understand it wasn't with the greatest items, so if you're willing to, and I completely agree with you, it is in kind of a weird spot, but with that being said, I don't think there's much fear in terms of anything happening. I wouldn't say it's dead whatsoever. I mean, 70, even if it's bad items, is pretty solid. But yeah, with that being said, what would you be willing to do? Because I don't want you to have any pressure or anything. Also, Susian, I'm so sorry, I haven't got to your game yet. I will check that out here soon. The more I see that fall trade, the more I'm beginning to think I jumped ship. Do you think Spring Fairy will go limited? Hopefully, that would be awesome if so. But yeah, Gobble, no pressure whatsoever. I just do think we could benefit mutually because, like I said, I want Bloxy really bad, and I just feel like things would move quicker because I'm trying to upgrade into Bloxy like as soon as possible. I think things would move quicker, if you were willing to give like Valk plus some solid ads or like anything. But Valk plus ads sounds pretty ideal. And I would hold PRV because I love holding, but like I said, I am kind of in a rush. I just want to get Bloxy really bad. How long do you think it'll take for me to get the eye items, Sapphire, Emerald, or Ruby? And do you think it's possible without me getting rid of space laws? It may be difficult, but if you can make nice trades, you definitely could. You could definitely get those. So I don't know. I would give you an estimate on how much time I think it would take, but it definitely varies from person to person. So hopefully as soon as possible. Oh, your goal is Bloxy. New goal, get Bloxy. And get smallest to OP and uncut them out. No, I'm trying to get Bloxy for a solid deal. But I do want Bloxy just because I really like the item. It's like the reason I started trading. I loved Bloxy. And yeah, so my original goal was just to trade up to Bloxy. And then now I'm here and I still don't own Bloxy. PV is a really nice item, but I kind of came back and want to transition my investments into demand to start trading actively again. And that would kind of have me backtracking. I got you. It sucks because I would really like to get something done. With that being said, what would be like something you'd be willing to give? Because PRV wouldn't purely be an investment. I do understand, like it's an amazing item. I think it is 100% investment. However, like if you're giving less than last proof, you would be having flipping potential like profit. So yeah, like what would be the max you'd be willing to give to where it's good enough for me to take, like don't throw me something wild, but something good enough for me to take, and B, like something you're willing to do, confidently. Maybe not confidently, but yeah. Because once again, I do feel like we would mutually benefit off of that. I think you should get Bloxy if it was your goal. Of course, that's kind of like my goal, at least as of now. I really want to get Bloxy. That's the only reason I'm trying to trade PRV. If I wasn't specifically going for Bloxy right now, yeah, I would be holding PRV. 24 plus 4 plus 9 plus wrap item, 39, 40. Oh, that doesn't sound bad. 44, like 41. That doesn't sound bad, but I think you can get better off UPV, John. Hey, Emilo has arrived. You didn't see my first message. This is my second one. Hello, Emilo. Thank you so much for coming to the stream, man. I'm so happy to have you here. You could just try to get a low on blocks with PRV. A lot of Bloxy owners are bad right now and are panicking. Yeah, I definitely get you. Dang, I don't know. I really would like to get something done. It sucks so bad. I have no patience. And that's another reason I'm trying to currently trying to trade. Oh my word, you said my name wrong again. Wait, what is it again? Oh, Emilio. Emilio. There we go. Emilio. Do PRV Bloxy 1v1? Yeah, for real. But yeah, Gobble. The main reason I said that is because I do feel like it would have accented your top, like your top 3 would have looked sick in that case. That's why I said it would have been a mutual benefit. And also, once again, the other part of the benefit comes from the fact that I would be getting Valk Plus, and I also am looking to gain value. Basically, my biggest thing is Bloxy lowballing for PRV is extremely possible. However, I would have to find the right person, and I do feel like you're the perfect person in terms of like somebody that'd be interested in PRV. But once again, I know you've kind of like weaved your way away without saying no. So yeah, no pressure, man, no pressure. But I would love to get something done if available. Want to play my game soon? I don't know, Emilio. Oh my bad, wrong thing. You said 23,8,301. Oh wait, what do you mean my bad, wrong thing? Was that the wrong number or something? Or wrong amount of OP it would be? Well, it would be like 2. He should make profit low key. Yeah. But yeah, Gobble, I completely understand, man. No worries whatsoever. I will say, for you specifically, and as a result of the sake of time, I would be willing to go under last proof. Depending if it's Valk Plus, I would be willing to go under last proof. I would OP on my Bloxy for what it's getting, since it's the dream item you want. OP on Bloxy for what it's getting. Depending on my items, I would if it's with items that don't get more OP. Do you have the Korean store mentality? Because it goes, if you can make your first trade of the day, you can make every trade. I would like to have that mentality. However, I couldn't say at all times I have that mentality. My game is like a trade simulator and trade simulator 1.5, but it's my own version. I get you. Honestly, I don't play many games, so that's the only reason I haven't thus far. Also, let me see if I can get a nice Robux fluke on this Valk. Okay, PRB gonna send to every Bloxy owner with a low ball using RCC and air so I can try and get it. Fire, fire, fire. I would definitely do that. Oh wait, this. I would definitely do that. It's not mini games. It's like trade hangout, but it stays in the game. Yeah, I don't think I'm the right person as of now because, like I said, I was trying to get demand right now. If it would have been me 6 months ago when I was getting investments for my break, I would do it. Okay, I completely get you, man. Once again, no worries. As there is that profit part, I would, hypothetically, if you have no interest, just say I have literally no interest. But for the sake of profit, what amount would you get, or what amount would you give, even not for an investment? Like, how much could you give in terms of not investing, just something you think you can make profit off of? Mass traders drive me up the wall. Like, what do you mean, mass traders? Like, as in people who mass send, or people who offer like a bunch of items in multiple trades? It's been 25 minutes and my account's not back. I'm getting worried, not gonna lie. Rip. Hopefully everything works out. Also, wait. Susian, thank you so much again for that donation earlier. Also, I forgot to update the monthly donation goal. We're now $3 higher at 351. Thank you so much, Susian. People who mass send low balls. Oh, I definitely get you. I would say something, but I feel like I frequently do that. But it's always for something a person specifically wants. So like if somebody was to make a trade ad for Robux, with my Robux, I look for Robux flukes. So like I would send something not very great. But like if they really want Robux, they would take it. So there are times I do that, but it's always with like something somebody specifically wants. For example, somebody's looking for Fa-Fa. I might lowball Zombie Friend Fred by a little bit because they want Fa-Fa. Fall Fairy. Do you think GCWS is going to raise? I think yes, it will raise because it's like literally at raise, is it not? Unless it went down slightly. Yeah, it's literally past raise, so it probably should in my opinion. I did the account unbanned, but nothing is loading. Oh no, JPG. Wait, what was it that you did? Did you answer that earlier? Click the game to the rules. Load in the corner. Bolted in the corner. I get you. I get you. You don't scroll down the list of owners and send it to every person. Yeah, no. I don't do that. But like by mass send, what I'll do sometimes is once again, I'll click on a filter. Somebody specifically wants something, I'll send them that. But it's frequently not the greatest of deals. Bandage is Loki, my favorite face. It's still doing well after the update. I completely agree. Wait a second. How much would so bandages? I'm just thinking, how much would this combo be? Because they all match super well. Bandages, SOS, PRV. 475. That's a really tough combo. 475, dude. I could probably get something worth like 550 with these. Maybe not 550. 70. Yeah, definitely 550. Depending on whether or not they want PRV a lot. Not my Wi-Fi. My ult is normal and stuff. That's interesting. You said you mass send, John. I mass send too. W strat. Mass sending is pretty good for profit. But it depends on how you're mass sending, because there are people that will just sit there. I don't know. I mean, I think mass sending is extremely annoying. But to be fair, as some people have came out and said within the past couple of minutes, it is like a relatively nice profiting method. But it definitely depends on how you're carrying it out. Once again, what I consider mass sending for myself is just going here, sending that somebody wants, RCC. Nobody wants RCC. Green Queen. I own Green Queen. I don't actually, but I'll send these people, a trade, even though I'll probably be asking for something outrageous on most of them. I remember once I spent like 6 hours mass sending. That's insane. I would say that's insane, but I've probably done that same thing. But not like mass sending as in like massing as in my version of mass sending. I can usually make a profit if I trade for low value crappy looking items for my higher value items. Good demand, and I end up profiting over time. For sure, Susian, that's amazing. Man, I wish Midnight Commando was cheaper. I think I've owned Midnight Commando once in the past. Small sword fight me real quick. I would, but sword fighting is so obnoxiously loud. Also, it might crash my PC. Loki, isn't there a 100 trade limit? Yes, I think there is a 100 trade limit, but you'd be surprised as to how long it takes to send 100 trades. Once again, depending on how you're carrying out the mass sending. Also, this is not bad whatsoever. What the heck? I do understand that it involves multiple 8-bit royal crowns. That's what? 3K, 6K, 3K, 6K, 9K. 9K. I'd say 5K per, so 15. That's 11K. Plus 5, 10, 15. I would be willing to do that probably. Would I be willing to do that? Bro is 100% scared. What's the specs of my PC? I have no clue, to be honest. Yeah, there is, but I try not to send trades to super rich people. I agree. Not that I take advantage of not rich people. It's just, it is, whether or not they're willing to give you a good trade, it's just far harder to negotiate with people that are huge traders. I say as if I'm not one of those. But yeah, basically, to simplify things, huge traders like that understand trading at the very least. If they would add like some smalls, I'd do that. Also, this trade is insane. I love this item, but not that much. This guy has the panda thingamabobber. Awesome. This guy owns some cool semis. I don't know if Gobble Gobble, are you still here? But yeah, I have no clue what my specs are, honestly. I'd say you've been fairly accommodating. I think your huge list of items makes it good for trading with everybody and not just huge trades. Yeah, of course. And also, like, honestly, I would say my method of trading is literally just sitting and waiting until somebody is ultra interested in one of my items. Like, that's kind of how I make my profit. Have you ever mass traded smobs? As I said earlier, I've mass traded in my form of mass trading, which isn't going through an item because I want that specific item, but instead it's mass trading, as in I find something people want, for example, Robux, and I'll go through and send all the people here that look like they really want Robux, a trade, and the reason I consider that mass sending is because I kind of mass send outrageous trades, but they do eventually get accepted. As I said earlier, another example is like Fafa. Go through here. This person wants Fafa. Maybe I'll lowball their zombie friend Fred slightly, which is not a good trade for them, but you know that's part of mass sending. This guy, maybe since his offers this, instead of this, I'll throw on a 3K item there. You know, basically I'll send people that are interested in things but it's not really mass sending. It's not hardly mass sending in that case. Every item is on someone's wish list. Yeah, of course. But yeah, that's the only way I've really ever quote unquote mass sent. What would this be? 3, 6, 9. So after 1 raise, this would be a 1K level. After 2 raises, it would be a 5K OP. I would do it with a holograph or Gucci headband. Have you ever seen Psy Skull's inventory? I do not believe I've ever seen Psy Skull's inventory. Who is that? It's like 90% #1 cereals. I'll have to look their name up. Psy Skull. Psy Skull. Oh my gosh. Holy. That's insane. Not even 90%. Every item may be a #1. I think every item is a #1. Oh wait, nope, wait. 1 item. Wait, 2 items. 3 items. Oh, never mind. 2 items. I think there's like 2 items that aren't serial ones. Yes, absolutely insane. Their value is realistically probably like top like 100 on the leaderboard, if not far higher than that, maybe top 50. Each of those things gets 100 to 150. Yes. And that's for like the fodder ones. Also, PRV. Let me calc this, Corputed. What is that? Is that what you had sent me in calc? Let me see. Bandage. So this is so we'll say 400. We'll say this is 300. So 100 in air. No, wait. 400, 300, 100 in air. So 100 plus whatever air is getting, which is like 100 plus, we'll say 250. So 150. So I do feel like I'm adding quite a bit. I can't tell what this is though because the face, it doesn't. Let me put it in calc. Also, if you want to do less, replace Kawaii for less. I got you. Let me see what I can do. I do think that's a solid bit too much, honestly. Let me show you how I'm thinking. Let me explain to you how I'm thinking in this case. All right, here we go. So, air. Recent proof. Once again, keep in mind I need room for profit. I know you need room for profit as well, but let me just show you what I'd value these at in terms of something I'd be willing to give. So I got 100 with solid items as well. I don't know if that's sustainable. Also, it's kind of risky investing into air right now because there are a lot of people kind of trying to exit. I would give 60 on air confidently, or I would value it at 50, 60, 50, 60. We'll say 55, 55, give or take some. And I would say max I'd value RCC at as another 60. So we'll say 115. On my side, we got PRV. Because once again, the reason I'm valuing RCC quite a bit lower than you probably want to is best price. Best price is really best price and inconsistency. Also, it went up super quickly, so I don't know if I can fully trust the item. But best price and inconsistency are the 2 reasons I'm valuing it at 60 specifically. OP. Best price primarily. I mean, I could buy it for 295, so why would I give more than 295? I'm already giving 5k more, so I valued it 5k higher than best price. PRV. Throw on, it just got 70, so 70,000. Do you think gear limiteds are good? I love gear limiteds, so I'd say they're good, but I don't know. I mean, that definitely varies from person to person. That's super subjective, but I think they're good. I think they have a lot of long-term potential. I'm trying to get rid of one of my Guardian Exiles. Feel free to send me if you want, Susian. I'm interested in the others. Less much kawaii, so that's what I would want you to replace. Okay, makes sense. Then we got SOS. You could get 150 IRL if you dev X. $150? I could probably get a couple more than that. Also, Eclipse sent me a message. But yeah. Okay, so this already puts me there. Band-Aid puts me above where I'd want to be. Not by too much, but the fact that you were looking for kawaii, that's just not possible for me. With that being said, what would you think about this? With this in my head, with everything I just spoke out, I'm still 20,000 higher than I'd want to be. So let me know now. What do you think about this? Let me see. Because once again, speaking it out, best price is 55 above on this. I counted it as 60, which is even above best price. Therefore, I think I'm actually overpaying where I should be. Um, Air, once again, it just got a solid proof. I just don't know if that's sustainable. Therefore, I was a decent bit below. But I do understand you may want to value it a bit higher, which is why I am a decent bit higher here. Also, I didn't account for the fact that SOS is getting like 15,000. Therefore, I'd be at 85. PRV also 70 is the lower end of what you could get. So I don't know, man. I definitely couldn't go above that. I will say, because I already think I'm so much higher than I should be. Actually, matter of fact, I don't even know if I should be here. But you know, in this case, I'd be valuing air at its entire price, basically. Let's see. I've got you have a duplicate Skate 14er. I have a duplicate Guardia. I send the trade. We can get rid of both our dupes. Yeah, I definitely get you. Not bad at all. It's just I don't want to tax you anymore because that would just be mean. Also, holy, that's so much Robux involved in it. But I don't want to tax you any harder. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think I could do this because I think it'd be available to air alone for 130 in the future. But I'm sure we can work something else in the future out. Yeah, dude, it sucks so bad because I feel like we both want to work something out. But even if I value air, we'll say 70, value air at 70. Value RCC at 60. That would be 130,000. I'm still 20,000 above that. Therefore, I'm valuing air at 90,000. Or I'm valuing air at 70, and I'm basically valuing both of them at a combined 150,000 in OPs. So 75 apiece is what I'd be valuing them at in that. So let me counter this real quick. Oh, they don't have anything to add. About 3,800. Let's see. Hold on. I'll request a bit of Robux on that trade. I think I sent a good trade to you for Gold Clockwork, but I don't know if it's good enough. Unfortunately, I don't think I could do this. It's not bad actually, because it is with solid items. Do you have Robux, Sep? It's not bad. It's just I don't know. It's not bad simply because it is two solid items. The only reason it's something I'm very unsure about is Gold Clockworks are also doing solid right now. No, sadly, rip. But yeah, Corputed, if that makes sense, I'm basically valuing your things at 75,000 a piece. So yeah, if you're completely against that, that's completely cool. I will say I don't think I could stand on this offer. Like apart from right now. So if you want to do it, let me know. If you don't, just don't come back expecting the same offer because this is more than I'd really be willing to give. Let's see, what do we got going on in game right now? This guy, I don't think he has enough to offer for PRV. Apart from his biggest item, of course. The server actually does not have much going on right now. Never mind. I'm just looking through your inventory for something I actually want instead of an obligatory skate 14er. Definitely makes sense. Uh, maybe it's time to server hop. This server is very, I don't know. It's at like a standstill. This guy has a kind of cool inventory. Nothing that I'm super interested in, but it's kind of cool. It's in a trade. I reckon it's good. Watch, we're gonna land here and instantly we're gonna leave. Ooh, oh. Okay, there we go. All right, let's server hop. See what we got going on in other servers. Maybe they're a bit more live, a bit more active. Oh, you have a summer bowler. They're the exact same value. I would be willing to do that if there wasn't a trade hold. The only problem with this is in terms of profit, like there wouldn't really be much in it for either of us. Therefore, I will say like I'm not taking it because there's anything wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with that trade whatsoever. It's just I think we can mutually agree apart from like looks, and I'm sure you actually do probably just like Summer Bowler, therefore like you just want to get the item. But I'm looking at it from a profit standpoint. What I'm saying is I think it would affect us both negatively with the trade hold, which is very unfortunate, but it does suck that after trades we have to wait 2 days to trade the item again.
The fact that he was only 18 is crazy.
Also, let me mute this server. What OP am I looking for on PRV right now? I'm looking for 70. 70 is my current ask. If somebody offers something very close to that, negotiates me somewhere around like near that, I'd be willing to negotiate. But my standard ask is 70. That's fair. Yes, I'm so sorry, Susian. You've done nothing but been amazing to me. Therefore, like, I feel horrible doing it or like skipping out on a trade simply because of trade hold. But I do think that like for both of us, it would just be kind of, in terms of profit, it wouldn't really be worth it for either of us. Also, Swapars is in here. That's awesome. But let's see. I could probably upgrade the Guardias to a better Guardia, honestly. Yeah, for sure, for sure. But yeah, Corputed, man. As always, I really do wish we could have got something done. However, unfortunately, we may just be too far. Considering your ask, to me, is kind of unrealistic. There, but not that you can't get that, and I completely understand why your ask is that high. You gave a lot, therefore you're looking for a lot. It's just, if it makes any sense, I don't want to be the person that you have to like, or that gets fallen back on to take the items that are hard to trade. If that makes sense. Guardians are my favorite hat series. Guardians are awesome. I wouldn't say they're my favorite hat series by any means, but I do like Guardians. You've had yours for 13 years. That's insane. Wait, the same copy? So you've owned that UAID of your copy for 13 years? The Sword Cane man, aka Swapars. How much would you go on Bloxy with PRV? Would you do a 70k low ball with PRV on Bloxy? Yeah, of course. If you offered Bloxy for 70 low ball, I would do it. Because yeah, I would definitely do that. But I will say like, yeah. I don't know. That would definitely be possible because that is meeting my ask. And it's with the exact item I want. So I would definitely be willing to do that. Honestly, no question. Go look at my items on Rolly. I got you, John. Wait, what is your name again? It's Boom Shataki. Let me check the UAID. Alright, I'm gonna disappear now. I'm gonna wait for my trade holds to go away. I set your friend request in case you ever need another quick trade. Seuss, I definitely got you. Oh my gosh, I lost your name in game. Wait, I can just go to my completed trades. Seuss, there you are. No, 100%. I have you with the accepted friend request. At the very least, you've done nothing but been amazing to me, as I said earlier. You blessed me up with trades, you blessed me up with a donation, and you blessed me up with your time. So, yeah, I'm so thankful to have you here. The least I can do is add you back. And yeah, thank you so much for everything. Hopefully, you have an amazing night or day wherever you are. And I would love to see you in future streams. Look at that UAID on your Guardia. Yeah, let me do that. Holy, I do see that. It's been 13 years. I also see you've owned your transfer a year, so I can tell if you gain a connection to an item, you seem to hold on to that. No problem. Have a great night, bro. Of course, man. Thank you so much for everything once again, and I definitely will, thanks to people like you. Also, Base, shout out to you for still being in the stream. I don't know if you took a break and then came back like recently, but yeah, you've been here for a long time if you have stayed, and regardless, I'm so happy to see you here still. I'm going to sleep. Good luck on trades. Hope my account is back tomorrow. Praying. Of course, JPG, and I hope the same. I really do hope for you that your account comes back. Don't stress too hard about it, and I wish you the best of luck, and good night. You've been watching. That's fire, Base. Thank you so much. Have you got any trades done yet? We have 2 trades done. They're both with Seuss, who just left. But yeah, oh wow, I hate it when this happens. Yo, I look so diva. Oh my gosh, I'm flying off the earth. Oh no. Dude, I'm locked in. I can't get out. Boom. I do look so diva. That's the first one I've looked like that on. Add a new instead. Boom, boom. We're back. And we're huge over here. Let's go back up here. Okay. You said, I don't know. I don't feel connected to any others. Yeah, definitely makes sense. My chance is just my face, for sure. Nerfed, you dropped an emoji, dude. Nerf, shout out to you. You've been here for ages, man. I think you've been in the stream for the longest. I would like to say you were the first one in here. And I don't know if you've left at all, but if you haven't left, you are literally the person that's been in here the longest. So that's fire. When do you think you'll get 6 mil? I was hoping I'd get 6 mil sometime this month, but everything's been kind of slow as of recently. So I would like to still say this month, but I'm not 100% sure. I should get another color trance. That would be fire, but then that would be more value that you couldn't trade. Nerves, you said I just been chilling. Fire, man, dude. You've been here for so long, and I'm so grateful to have you here, as I am everyone else. Quietly, yeah. No, I mean I'm definitely appreciative to have you here, regardless of whether or not it's been loud or quiet. Limited is back in game. Fire. True. Nullfry just joined. Interesting. Let's see. What's going on in game? Is there anybody that could offer for PRV? Ooh, this guy. Oh, never mind. He cannot offer. He has so much value cooped up in semis. I'll buy skeleton off you right now for 75. Holy W deal. Oh my gosh, this guy owns Vlad the Impaler. That is so awesome. I'm pretty sure Vlad the Impaler has like literally no copies. Like I'm pretty sure it's like an ultra rare. Yeah, I don't know. We had a couple like smaller trades completed this stream, but my big goal was getting at least one big trade completed. So it's very unfortunate that we haven't had any like huge trades completed. I would love to get a very nice OP on PRV. That's like literally exactly what I want to do right now, but I don't know if that's gonna be possible. Oh, also, Base, I see you changed your name. I was so confused on who that was for a second. Shout out to you for joining the game. But yeah, I feel like there's very few people in this game that can even afford PRV, and those that can, I feel like have interesting inventories. You said yes, sir. Of course. 11 on bling I gave. 6, no, 11 on bling I gave. This guy's inventory looks so similar to how mine did like ages ago. Wait, what is PRV again? PRV is Pirate Vision. It's the glasses that I'm wearing on my avatar right now. But honestly, I'm just looking for trades in general right now. I'm feeding for trades to say the least. Honestly, the profit as of recently has been extremely slow, so yeah. Hoping we can get something done. Ooh, this guy has. I don't know if this guy would be interested, but if he would be, that'd be awesome. It has a lot of value. Yes, it does have quite a bit of value. See, this guy doesn't have enough to offer. Nor does that guy. I don't know why I even clicked. That person would technically if they offered like their whole inventory. Didn't you have like 4 million trading like 2 weeks ago? Yes, Iman. I did have around that much like 2 weeks ago. We made profit extremely quick there for a bit. It's been a lot slower the last couple days. But yeah, we've gained quite a lot, so I'm very thankful for everything we've gained. Also, Based, I see you in game. Dude, I always told you that FFT was gonna age well for you, man, and it's aged extremely well to say the least. Also, hopefully Monster Slayer ages the same. I know it's just got continuously more rare, so technically thus far it's already been aging pretty well. Limited. What is that dance, bro? What is this? For real. Yes, I know, dude. Founding Fathers is doing amazing. Curtis Finkel has a pretty awesome inventory. This person has a cool inventory, kinda. Bro is hitting that jig. Ooh, I'm tired. Um, 14. This guy has 14 katanas of the golden snake. That's actually a really cool item to hoard. So props to him. That's awesome. He also owns G cotton, which is pretty cool. Bro, you can't hit that jig, bro. I'm running away from the jig. I'm running away from it. Can't hit the jig, bro. Can't hit the jig, bro. BP is 35 for Ninja. Don't run. I gotta run. Yeah, I really do. Wait, yeah, wait. I could just do this. I can't see it now. I would also gladly give, because this person wanted ABRCs, I would also gladly give, like, those two. Smobs, if you want to join me in a richer server that might be able to afford PRV. Okay, yeah, I got you. I'll join you here in just a second. Let's see. Let me throw on these two. Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm still a bit under, just a tad bit. I don't even think I'd have enough without throwing in PRV. Have you ever traded Ruko Pies? No, I have not traded Ruko Pies. Yeah, see, I would also do these two. Actually, wait. I'm pretty sure I could give him literally all my ABRCs. Yeah, if you want all of my ABRCs, go ahead. I do like ABRC. I'm not in a rush to get rid of him, but he did seem to be offering pretty nice. Actually, let's see. Has anybody posted a trade ad for PRV, specifically looking for PRV? Not really. Nothing recent. Let's see. Corpedo, let me join you. anything in trade ads? Actually, let's post a trade ad. We haven't posted one in a minute. I would do this. I would throw on this. I would throw on this, and then I would throw on a small. In return for Ice Falcon. Upgrade, downgrade, any. Let's see, what time is it? Dang, it's past 8. It's very unfortunate that we haven't completed very many trades this stream. Can you shout me out? Yo, shout out Camden. Thank you so much for coming to the stream, man. I'm so appreciative to have you here, and hopefully you're having an amazing day. I feel like people are starting to ask for faces again. I don't know if there was like an update or like if Rollymons or Roblox came out and said they were gonna start or they were gonna fix the API stuff. But I do feel like a lot of people are investing in faces right now, which is interesting. Yeah, I don't know. How do you come up with the name Smovs? That's actually a great question. I think oh wait, actually no, I have an answer to that. I kind of want to gamble and get okay. Um, but yeah, I actually have a pretty nice answer to that. And it's they're all level. Like if you look at it, there's no swoops, no capitalization, and it's a pretty short name, and it works together like Smovs. Like you can actually say that. It's not like X Z N R something like small. So basically what I'm saying is I came up with a name because it's all lowercase. I think that's pretty awesome. There's nothing that swoops. I don't know what is the word for that. I don't know. Nothing swoops there. And so yeah, it's just all level, and it actually works uh in terms of pronunciation. It's an interesting reasoning behind making a name, but it just kind of clicked, and I was like, yeah, this is the one. I get you. It's cool. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Ooh, this person might really want Robux. They might get give me a nice deal. Let's see. Where's the really easy to remember the name too. Yes, it is a very easy name to remember. So it's kind of just like overall like a very simplistic and working name, I guess. Yeah, exactly. This person wants, okay, I'd have to add 300, 2,500. I'm cool with that. But yeah, I really don't want to end stream right now. However, unfortunately, I do feel like it's about time. I do have to get back to the unfortunate day I was talking about tomorrow. I probably got to start preparing for that. It is 8:12, so we've been streaming for about 2 hours and 20 minutes at this point. My PC that I gave 2.5 just came off. That might have been one of my best recent trades on PC. It gets like 10 plus. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, with all that being said, I appreciate every one of you guys for being in the stream. I do think we're gonna wrap it up here. I'm so sorry for the sudden end, and I'm so thankful for every one of you guys that are in here right now. Hopefully you guys have all enjoyed your time while you guys have been in stream. I cannot wait to see you guys here in the future. Unfortunately, I will not be able to stream tomorrow. But I should be able to stream Friday. So thank you to everybody in the stream right now. You guys are all amazing. I cannot wait to see you guys. And until next